This is a street in Fatima that is called Avenida dos Pastorinhos. From here, we are taking you to the place that is called Ajustral. It is on that signboard you see Ajustral. Ajustral is a village of the three shepherds of Fatima, St. Francisco, St. Jacinta, and Sister Lucia. So we are heading to this beautiful place to begin this journey of virtual pilgrimage tour of Fatima that has a great spiritual benefit. I really need to show you this place. This is the house of St. Francisco and St. Jacinta. This is their home, and this is the place where these two saints lived when Our Lady began to appear to them. If you see on the third line, you see the home of Francisco and Jacinta. So their home was built in 1888, some years before the apparition of the Blessed Virgin Mary. And the parents of St. Francisco and St. Jacinta later built this house and moved in. And this is the house of the elder brother of Francisco and Jacinta. He's called Joa. After we are going to tell you a little more about this gentleman. He appeared in one of our stories. And this is the famous wall. You may have seen this photo. This is a natural photo taken by St. Francisco and St. Jacinta and Lucia. And this photo you see was taken on this same wall. It has not changed. The wall has been preserved as it was when the three shepherds took the photo. And almost all the pilgrims that come to this place, to Fatima, they stand on this place, just like these three shepherds, and take photo on this wall. I have also taken one. So let's continue the journey to the village of Ajustral. All these used to be the track road through which the three shepherds take their flock to graze. And right now, it has been turned into Way of the Cross. And this is Station 9. In all the track road that the three shepherds used to take the sheep to graze, you will find the Stations of the Cross, this beautiful structure that is prepared for that wonderful prayer. So this whole place is called Loca de Cabeço, and it is at this particular place that the angel of peace made the first apparition to the three shepherds of Fatima in spring of 1916. So it's such a wonderful place, such a quiet place. When you look around here, you see how beautiful, how quiet this place is. This is a wonderful place where people come in to hide out and spend time in meditation, in reading, and then in encountering God in a very quiet, solitary place. So right now, let's take you to the exact spot where the apparition of the angel, the first apparition, took place.
Ave Maria,
This is where the whole story about the apparitions of the Blessed Virgin Mary began, with the apparition of the angel of peace in spring of 1916, a year before the apparitions of the Blessed Virgin Mary began. Let's tell you a little story about this place. These young children, these wonderful, prayerful children, were out here. This is according to Lucia's account. They were out here taking care of their sheep, and they noticed big wind, and it was a very quiet time. Every tree were just quiet, and they noticed very big wind. They couldn't miss it out. And looking towards that place, they saw descending upon them a young man in the age of 14 to 15 years, coming down, shining like the star. He's as white as snow, very beautiful, and it kept coming towards them, and they were baffled. They didn't know who this was, coming directly from heaven above the olive tree, until it descended. And the first thing it said to them is, "Do not be afraid, I am the angel of peace." And then they now were amazed. They were bewildered, watching and listening to the angel. And that was when the angel of peace told them, "Say this prayer after me." And this angel knelt down, putting his head on the floor. He bent his head until his forehead was touching the ground, and he began to say that beautiful prayer of the angel. He said, "My God, I believe, I adore, I hope, and I love you. I ask you pardon for those who do not believe, who do not adore, who do not hope, and who do not love you." That's the prayer the angel taught them, and the angel asked them to say this prayer always, that the heart of Jesus and Mary are open to receive their prayers. And that was the first apparition that took place, and that was the key, that what triggered the whole thing. And there was another apparition that took place in a place that is called the well behind Lucia's place. That's the next place we are going to take you to show you that place and to read out the message the angel gave out at that spot. Then this message that the angel gave this place, this teaching, this beautiful prayer, is a prayer of proclamation of faith, by saying, "My God, I believe." Proclamation of adoration, "I adore." Proclamation of hope, "I hope." And proclamation of love, charity, and "I love thee." And also it goes into the second part, which is intercessory prayer. They now began to intercede by saying, "And I ask you pardon for those who do not believe, do not adore, do not hope, and do not love you." So that's what the angel thought. And that is why we need to take this prayer seriously, because this is a prayer that came from the angel. This could be a prototype of the type of prayer the angels say to God. So we should now begin to pray this prayer daily, because it's a prayer taught by the angel. And let me tell you something about the angel. The angels are messengers of God. When God sends them to a message, to a person with a message, the angels do not add, or they do not remove whatever God has given to them. So in actuality, it was God that sent this prayer to these three shepherds. So this is a prayer sent to us by God through the angel of peace. Now let's give you a little show. Let's take you around this place, because this place is called Loca de Cabeço, meaning the cave on top of a hill. So let's show you this place so that you see what it looks like. So if you look out there, you'll see the image of the angel of peace with the three shepherds of Fatima. And if we go a little bit closer, we will see the face of the the faces of the three shepherds here, made in marble stone. All right, that's a beautiful location, because this place, it signifies the beginning of this important apparition of the Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of God, that brought peace to the world and that is helping humanity. It's a very rocky place, so I am climbing so that I show you from an angle where you see the face of the angel. Here it is. That is the angel of peace. And we will tell you why he's holding what he's holding in his hand when we explain about the third apparition of the angel of peace. Because the first and the third apparitions of the angel took place at this same spot. So we are going to read out in our subsequent visit the message, and we explain to you what the angel of peace is holding that in his hands. So let's catch up with you tomorrow for the next session of this, which is going to be the visit to the place, to the house of Lucia, where the second apparition took place.
Non che ti